Okay, one last quick video for the day before hubby comes home, wants to know what's for supper. So this is a project from a printable, one of the Friday Freebies from Happiness and Crafting. And I've recently posted a picture of this book on the Happiness and Crafting site, and I've got a surprising number of likes on that post. So I thought I would go ahead and do this video, and then I can share with the group too when it gets on the air. So she had this printable series, it was a few weeks in a row, I think, where she did these little book covers, and I printed them out in all different sizes. Kind of got carried away thinking I was going to make a whole bunch of these, and I probably still will, because I think they're cute. But I made some bigger, blew some up, shrunk some down, playing around with different sizes of the little notebooks. But I regret that I only did them on white copy paper. So what I'm going to show, I'm going to do a little, well, it's not much of a flip through. It's just the book with coffee dyed paper. But this is the first time I've done 2 signatures, I think, pretty sure. So I spaced them so they would be on either side of that little center design on the spine of the book. And I backed the cover with coffee dyed paper and put a little pocket with one of the smaller pieces. And then the pages are all coffee dyed paper with the deckled edge from my tear ruler. There's quite a few pages per signature, and then I've got the brown cord knotted in the center of each signature. So I really like this little book, but I am sorry that I didn't put a thicker cover. So I'm going to do one for you. I'm going to glue it to black cardstock. So I've got this one all ready to go. The pages are already sized, and this has been done for a while now. I think I had this ready to go over a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. So anyway, I just never finished it. So today's the day. I'll try to get this together. So I'm going to glue the back of my paper and put it on the black cardstock. Give it a little bit more substance. The other thing I suppose you could do is photocopy this onto a bigger piece of paper so that the paper can wrap around the edge of the cardstock too, but I think this will work. I'm going to leave a little black edge, I think. I always think I'm going to do one thing and end up doing something else, but that's okay. That's just the way I roll. So I'm going to try to even up the side to side and do the bottom reveal the same. Not exact, but it's good. This'll do, as I always say. This'll do just fine. In fact, I think I will trim it a little closer. And maybe even maybe I won't leave any black showing. Do that blind and see how it turned out. Sorry. Not too bad. And then I can get this nice and square. See how that cut edge isn't perfect. So I'm going to take it back to where the black is. There. And I do have a little bit of beige showing at the bottom, so I'll leave a little bit showing at the top. It might not be exactly the same as the bottom, but it'll do. If you don't understand what I'm doing with the strip of paper, it just prevents the paper that I'm actually cutting from getting a rough edge on it. It seems to work. It doesn't end up so fuzzy of a cut. And then I want to score the fold lines for this. Find my little dotting tool. Try to keep my little buckets of tools organized, but they get out of hand so quickly. There it is. So I need to do this on the front so I can see it. I'm gonna go just beyond that black edge. Hi, Mama. I don't know if you can hear my kitty. She wants my attention in the worst way. She's been sleeping all day. I'm sure she's telling me it's treat time. Or maybe she wants to go outside. So there's our score lines to give the spine some definition and make sure that I fold it in the right spot. So that feels a lot more sturdy than this one did. This one's not bad. It just feels a little delicate for the size of book that it is. So this one now feels a little more robust. And I don't think I'm gonna round the corners on this one. I think I'm gonna leave it. Signature's ready to go. And I've already marked them out and poked the holes, but I've got my template here that I kept with it so that I can mark the holes in here. But I think I want to do it from the top so that I can get them exactly where I want them. I think I want to go just inside these lines so that they're a good distance away from the creases. It gives room for the signature. So I'm gonna line the edge up, the paper up with those lines, and then I'm gonna draw the dot just inside there. It's going to be hard to see, so I'm drawing a fairly big dot. And then on this other side, make sure those are lined up. They're not perfect, so I may have to come at it from this side. Over. Maybe what I'll do is instead of doing that, I'll do this. Can't see my own dots. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it right there. There it is. And those aren't in line this way, so I need to move. These ones are. This is not the correct way to do this, people, in case you're wondering. I think I have shown how to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch before, but not how to do 2 of them and get them all lined up. So there's probably tricks out there that will make it even more precise. I do want it to be decently precise. So first I better punch my holes. Let's just see if that's going to line up. Probably has to go a certain way. That way. So now I'm going to need quite a bit of string. I wish I had some black string handy, but I don't. I'll use this brown, it'll be fine. I guess this is something I haven't bought in a while. I'll check my drawers upstairs first, but I guess this is something that I'm going to need to make sure I get some more of. Keep my needle handy on my little work cart. I have found another little package of needles in my sewing stuff upstairs that had all the big holes and some threaders and curved ones. So I've got them handy too. Get this needle threaded. I should have had that done. But with these big needles, it's not too hard of a job, so I wasn't too worried about it. So signature number 1, we're going to go from the inside out so that our knots are on the inside, just like you would expect in a book. And we're going to go in the left hole, out through the center. Make sure you don't pull it all the way through, which is not a real problem with this great big long string that I've got. Go back in one of the end holes. It doesn't really matter which one. And usually I just get about 4 times the length of the book. And then back all the way to the other end to go back out. I'm just going to go out through my pages and then make sure I'm in the right hole. And there's my tail. I want to come back in that center hole again. Exact same hole. But I want to come up on the opposite side of the string from the tail. Pull everything nice and tight. So on the outside, you're just going to see those strings. Kind of want to line it up so that they're directly above each other. Yeah, there's that. They were kind of offset. And then I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice that bit at the end because I can always use it for a tag, topper, tassel, whatever you want to call it. And I just do 2 knots and then clip off just a bit, maybe about 1 inch, and that will just go back in my string section of my carousel. And I can go ahead and do the other signature with the rest of this. So that works well. And you can see these pages are far from perfect. That's part of the charm of it in my eye. And find the center of the signature. Go through the center and out. And make sure you don't pull it all the way through. Just leave enough to tie it off with. And go in. Make sure you get back in the same hole that was already punched. Sometimes I have these clipped to the book cover so they don't move around, but I don't know. I guess I just felt comfortable enough today not to do that. But if you're having trouble keeping everything lined up, then that's a good trick. Just clip it onto put a bulldog clip or a paper clip on the edge to hold it in place. So all the way to the other side and then back in the same hole and right in, but on the opposite side of the string. And pull it nice and tight. Just check it on the back side and tie your knots. Cut it off about an inch or so. You could also do a little bow or something in there, but I think this style of book is sort of more manly. You don't really want a bow. And that's my little template, but I'll probably just make a new template the next time I do one. I'll put it with my book stuff though. So there's the little booklet. You could decorate it further. You could add pockets to the inside like I did on the other one. Lots of places to write in there. Nice and rustic. But they look cute sitting on a bookshelf together. 2 different spines, 2 different widths, but the same height. I just love them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have a friend that you think would enjoy seeing this, please share, like, comment, tell me which one was your favorite and why. Please subscribe and become part of the Thistledew Creations family. We'd love to have you join us for all of our projects and hauls and videos that we make. So thank you for watching and have a great day.